Imagine this. It's a quiet Tuesday morning. You pour your coffee, walk to the mailbox, and there it is. A thick white envelope from your county tax office. You open it slowly, and your heart drops. Your property tax bill went up again. Not by a little, by hundreds of dollars, maybe more. You sit down at the kitchen table. You're on a fixed income. Social Security covers most of your bills, but not all of them. And now this. You start doing the math in your head. What are you going to cut this month? Groceries, medication, the air conditioning in the summer? And then a worse thought hits you. What if you've been overpaying for years? What if there was a form, a program, a discount sitting right there in front of you the whole time and nobody told you about it? I'm here to tell you, calmly and clearly, that fear is not unfounded. Across this country, older homeowners are leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single year because they filed the wrong form, missed a deadline, or never even knew the program existed. My name is Masha. I'm a senior policy analyst, and I help retirees understand the complicated rules that protect their money. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what your local tax office does not put in big, bold letters at the top of your bill. I'm going to show you the 6 real tools that can cut your property tax, the trap that catches almost every senior who tries to do this alone, and the official free resources you can use today. And please, stay with me until the end, because there is one small mistake I see seniors make over and over again that can quietly cost them their home. Not their savings, their home. I want to make sure that never happens to you. Let me tell you about Robert. Robert is 71 years old. He lives in the same modest brick house he bought with his late wife back in 1982. He raised 3 children there. He paid off the mortgage in 2015. He thought, finally, the hard part was over. But every year, his property tax bill climbed higher, and every year, Robert paid it. He grumbled, but he paid it, because that's what responsible people do. One afternoon, his neighbor Linda came over with a casserole and a question. She asked, "Robert, did you file your senior freeze this year?" Robert blinked. "My what?" Linda explained that in their state, homeowners over 65 can apply to freeze the taxable value of their home. She'd been doing it for 6 years. Her property tax was almost $3,000 lower than Robert's. For the same size house, on the same street. Robert went pale. He called the county assessor the next morning. The woman on the phone was kind, but the news was hard. Yes, he qualified. Yes, he had qualified for 6 years. But no, the state would not refund him for the years he missed. The savings were gone. Permanently. That conversation cost Robert more than $15,000 in lifetime savings he will never get back. And here's the part that haunts me. Robert did nothing wrong. He paid his taxes on time. He followed the rules. He just didn't know the rules existed. I don't want that to be you. So let's go through this together, slowly and carefully. First, you need to understand something most people get wrong. Property tax is not a federal tax. The IRS does not handle your property tax bill. Your state, your county, and your city handle it. That means the rules are different in every single state, and the relief programs are different too. According to AARP and AARP Foundation Property Tax Aid, there are 4 main categories of property tax relief available to seniors in this country. The first is an exemption. An exemption removes a portion of your home's assessed value before the tax is even calculated. The most common one is called the homestead exemption, and many states offer an enhanced version for homeowners 65 and older. The second is a credit or reduction. This is sometimes called a circuit breaker. It caps your property tax as a share of your income. So if you're on a fixed income, the state steps in and says, you will not pay more than this percentage of what you earn. The third is a deferral. A deferral lets you postpone paying your property tax until later, often until the home is sold or passed on. But please listen carefully. A deferral is not free money. Interest builds up, and a lien is placed on your home. We'll come back to this, because this is where many seniors get hurt. The fourth is a freeze. A senior freeze locks in the taxable value of your home at a baseline year. So even if home values in your neighborhood skyrocket, your tax bill stays steady. This is the program Robert missed. Now, AARP has published a guide called 6 Ways to Reduce Your Property Taxes. These are the 6 real tools, the ones that actually work. Tool number 1. Appeal the appraisal. Your bill is based on what the county thinks your home is worth. If you think they got it wrong, you have the legal right to appeal. The first level of appeal is usually free, and you do not need a lawyer. You can submit up to 6 comparable properties as evidence. Tool number 2. Apply for a senior exemption. If you are 65 or older, almost every state has something. The form is usually at your county assessor's office, and it is not automatic. You have to ask for it. Tool number 3. Apply for other exemptions. There are separate exemptions for disabled persons, disabled veterans, surviving spouses, and widows or widowers. Each one is a different form. Each one can stack savings on top of the others. Tool number 4. Use the AARP Foundation Property Tax Aid Program. This is a free national service. You do not have to be an AARP member. They will screen your situation and tell you exactly which programs you may qualify for in your state and where to file. The website is ptaconsumers.aarpfoundation.org. Tool number 5. Consider relocating. Property tax rates vary dramatically. New Jersey averages around 1.79%. Some Texas towns average around 1.25%. For some seniors, moving to a lower tax state or even a lower tax county can save thousands every year. Tool number 6. Be very, very wary of scams. AARP warns that during reassessment years, your mailbox will fill with letters from law firms and so-called tax reduction companies. They offer to fight your assessment for a cut of the savings. In most cases, you can do the exact same appeal yourself for free. And there's actually a 7th tool that AARP has reported on, growing across the country. It's called a property tax work-off program. In parts of Colorado, Maine, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Texas, and Washington, homeowners 60 and older can do light volunteer work for their town and receive credit against their property tax bill. In Maine, the maximum benefit was around $1,380. In one Massachusetts town, a 71-year-old veteran earned $1,500 off his bill by helping at the senior center. Ask your town clerk if your community offers this. Now let me warn you about the trap, because this is where 92% of seniors go wrong. The trap is believing that relief is automatic. It is not. It never is. You must apply, and in many states, you must reapply every single year. The renewal form often arrives in the mail looking exactly like junk. A pale envelope, no warning, no red ink, and it gets thrown out with the grocery flyers. The second part of the trap is filing the wrong form. Many seniors file a basic homestead exemption when they actually qualify for a senior exemption, a senior freeze, or a circuit breaker credit, which would save them far more. Each one is a different form. Sometimes they're filed at different offices. The assessor handles one. The treasurer handles another. The State Department of Revenue handles a third. The third part of the trap is confusing federal benefits with local ones. There is a new IRS-enhanced senior deduction of $6,000 per eligible person, 65 and older, available for tax years 2025 through 2028. That is a federal income tax deduction. It does not reduce your property tax bill. They are two completely different systems. You need to file for both. So here is what I want you to do. 3 exact actions. Please get a pen. Step 1. Call your county assessor's office this week, not next month, this week. Ask them, by name, about every senior relief program available. Say these exact words. I am over 65. Please tell me every property tax exemption, credit, freeze, and deferral I may qualify for, and the deadline for each. Write down every answer. Step 2. Go to the AARP Foundation Property Tax Aid website, ptaconsumers.aarpfoundation.org, or have a family member help you. Use the free screening tool. It will tell you, based on your state, your age, and your income, exactly which programs you should be applying for. This service is free, and you do not need an AARP membership. Step 3. Keep copies of everything, every form you file, every confirmation number, every letter from the assessor. Put them in a folder labeled Property Tax. Many states require annual renewal, and if a form gets lost in the mail, your proof is the only thing standing between you and a much bigger bill next year. Now, before we close, I have to mention one more thing. The hidden mistake I promised you at the beginning. It's the deferral trap. Many seniors, when money gets tight, sign up for a property tax deferral thinking it solves the problem. It does not. It pauses the problem. Interest keeps accruing. A lien gets placed on your home. And when you pass away, or when your home is sold, that bill comes due in full, with years of interest attached. Your children may inherit a house with little or no equity left in it. If you are considering a deferral, please speak with a HUD-approved housing counselor first. You can find one for free through the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau or call the HOPE hotline at 888-995-HOPE. That's 888-995-4673. Do not sign anything you do not fully understand. And one final piece of comfort. If you are behind on your property tax right now, please know this. Property tax delinquency does not suspend your Social Security. It does not affect your Medicare. Those benefits are protected. The danger is to your home through a tax lien, and that is exactly why we need to act now, not later. I want to leave you with this. The rules around senior property tax relief are deliberately complicated. The forms are buried. The deadlines are quiet. Nobody from the county is going to knock on your door and say, "Excuse me, you're overpaying by $2,000 a year." That is not how this system works. So please, do not rely on YouTube notifications to remind you about your benefits. Notifications get missed. Algorithms change. The only person who can truly protect your money is you, with the right information and the right action. If this video helped you, take 1 minute right now to subscribe to TaxWise Seniors and turn on the bell. But more importantly, share this with one friend, one neighbor, one family member who owns a home and is over 65. You might be the Linda who walks across the street with a casserole and saves them $15,000. I'm Masha. Thank you for trusting me with your time today. I'll see you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay informed, and stay protected.